Rock Show. My name is Ryan. I'm the host of the program. It's our Halo 3 is Out edition of Ryan's Rock Show, and today we're going to be speaking to a band from Portland, Oregon. They're called Kaddisfly. But first, your weekly essential where we play you a band that you need to know if you don't know them already. This band is called Circa Survive, and you're listening to Circa Survive for your weekly essential. Be sure to send us your comments, your questions, and or your suggestions to us at ryansrockshow.com. Now today on the phone we have Chris, the singer from the band Kaddisfly. Hey, how was the show last night?
It went well. It was fun. Yeah, it was cool, man. It was good. Worked out good for a Sunday show. You know, you never know what to get on Sunday, but it was nice.
That's awesome.
Chilling out, just barbecued, ate some food.
Hell yeah. What'd you guys have for barbecue? Just like hot dogs and shit?
No, we had chicken and some homemade coleslaw, garlic fries. Good stuff.
That's what you get when you're on tour.
What you get when you get to come hang out with friends.
His name's Ryan, right?
Yeah.
How'd you meet him?
Man, he's actually the one that introduced us to our lawyer. He actually works with Puma.
Oh yeah?
And we played a house party years ago up in Washington, and he was out there and saw us play, and we got to talking and met, and ended up kind of working with him on some Puma stuff, and just became really good friends with him, and that's the story. Then he moved down here from Seattle, where he used to live, and so now we got someone to hang out with down here.
That's great, man. Hey, I just listened to your guys' record, and it's freaking badass, man.
Oh, thank you, man.
You guys have been a band for a while, haven't you?
Yeah, we've been together for like 6 years.
I know. You know what, dude? I used to hear about you guys when I was in high school.
Really?
Yeah, man. Because I'm 22 right now, so I remember, like, my junior year of high school.
Really?
Yeah, man. It's pretty crazy. So how does it feel now to be on bigger tours?
Yeah, tours are starting to get better. It's fun. I mean, we've definitely done it all organically and grown our fan base slowly. And doing it the long and hopefully rewarding way. So.
How did you guys hook up with Hopeless when you first started out?
Shoot, I don't even know. I mean, we had kind of opened a dialogue with our lawyer. He liked our disc a lot and wanted to kind of work with us. So somehow it must have been through him or someone else. Or they went out. He went out actually, I think, to lunch with Lewis down at Hopeless for just to talk about something. I don't know if it was us or not, but we ended up getting brought up, and he had passed my phone number along actually to Lewis, and he called me, and then we talked, and the band talked to him, and everyone, we came down and visited and met each other, and it must have been a good 4 or 5 month period from where we first spoke to when things actually, transpired. So
yeah,
it was cool though. I mean, the process was pretty slow and pretty good. So yeah, we're happy where we're at.
How old are you guys now?
We are all 26, except for one of us who's 21. That's actually Kelsey, and Bo's our drummer, and Kelsey's his brother, and is one of our guitar players.
Oh, so you guys started out. You guys were really young.
Yeah. I guess so. I've been playing together with Aaron for like 10 years or something.
Damn, man.
So we've been jamming together for a while.
When you guys first started jamming, did you think that you'd be doing tours like this? Did you think you'd be touring the country?
Oh yeah. I mean, we always said that's what we're doing. This is what we want to do. So we always had plans, and even from this point, we had plans to move forward even more. So it just takes time, and we've been happy with the progression we've been able to make so far.
That's good, man. I'm really happy for you guys. Like, in Portland, what's the music like over there? Or up there, I should say.
It's pretty cool. I mean, there's a lot of bands that have relocated to Portland, kind of like the Shins and Decemberists, and I don't know, like Chris Waller from Death Cab, I think, has a studio there now.
Oh, yeah?
So there's that kind of indie thing going on for sure. And overall, I think it's going pretty well. There's a lot of local bands coming up. There's some pretty good groups. jamming out. So it was a fun playing in Portland for sure. It's a fun place to play. It's hard. It's honestly sort of hard to say nowadays because we are out of town so much that it's kind of sometimes you lose touch with actually exactly what's happening in your town. But
Yeah.
try to stay on top of it as much as possible.
Did your family support this when you were first getting into it?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, they're into it. I think all of our families are pretty musical minded, and you know, I was playing piano when I was really little. You know, everyone was kind of playing music when they were little. My uncle was in like a country band, and Bro's dad used to be in a band, and Kyle's dad's in a band, and Aaron's uncle is an acoustic guitar player. So we all kind of love music in the family.
Hey, that's really cool to like start out and to have your family support you. I think that makes a big difference.
Oh yeah. They're at first, when we started touring, it was tough, because we do it on our own, and we were always really broke. So sometimes we had to maybe ask for money and that kind of stuff, which is a little tough. But we're at a point now to where it's been cool. They've been able to see some success. Just like a couple months ago, we were on the front page of the entertainment section of the newspaper, so that was pretty sweet. So stuff like that, so they can kind of see the progression we've made and how far we've come. So.
Like when you guys first started touring, how long were you together as a band?
2 years, maybe, must have been. Kaddisfly started, I guess it would technically be 2001. And our first tour, it might have been in 2003 or 4. I don't know. It's all blurred. Small tours and stuff.
And did you guys book your own tours when you first started doing that?
Yeah, the first thing, we started out by just kind of chat a little bit in the Northwest, driving here and there, doing weekend shows, and then ended up booking just a few dates down in California and up here, and we'd do 5-day swings or something, and then eventually just through networking and whatnot, we ended up booking an East Coast tour of our own. It was 3 weeks, a month long. So we just, got all the dates booked, went out there and just pretty much did it, Thankfully, we met they're some of our best friends we met from that first East Coast tour, which is really cool, just the bands we played with and stuff.
Oh yeah, you guys did an East Coast tour before you did a full West Coast tour?
No, this was after the West Coast stuff when we did our first East Coast tour.
Oh, okay.
Just the people we met, and when you do stuff like that, you don't have contracts for the shows or anything. You don't really know what's going on until you showed up. So there were, a couple of those shows that ended up not happening, other stuff. But that's to make some memories and it's just fun, learning process and everything. So.
Kids in high school, would you recommend them to book their own tours?
You know what? Nowadays, I don't know, because gas is so expensive.
Yeah.
It wasn't quite so bad when we were doing it, it's hard to say, man. I mean, if people's hearts are in it, then yeah, to go for it. But it definitely is a little harder nowadays. There's so many, even in the last 4 years, there's so many bands now. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous in a way, but I guess it's good also. So.
Do you think the music industry has changed a lot since you guys first started?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, no, it's always changing. So it's nothing new or different. But yeah, we've definitely seen an evolution and progression just in the time we've been a band. And, we're still learning as we go too. So I don't know. As long as we have respect for all the people that are in it for the right reasons, and that's all we can really control is what we're doing in our music, so we try to stay true to what we want to do.
That's for sure. What are some bands that you really have enjoyed touring with over the past few years?
Shoot, touring-wise, I don't know, the Take Action tour early in the year was a lot of fun.
Who was on that?
Met some cool people. Some of the most, our best friends are a band called Let Go. That was a really fun tour. There were a lot of shows that were pretty crappy, but it was super fun. That's when sometimes you can hang out the most and have the most fun.
Yeah, for sure, man.
There's a band called Rev 9. we haven't done a lot of, too much large-scale touring, but we're having a lot of fun on this tour too. Strata and Parent Division, I know we've been bands with both of those bands, so it's just fun to get to know new people and everything. Obviously, work with all this kind of trip and kind of get to hang out with people, like MD on the coast, as well, Static Lullaby, and just good people to chill out with.
Did you guys have fun on Warped Tour this year?
Yeah, we were at. It was cool. Very hot, very grueling, especially for us in a van, like not a bus.
Yeah. I tried to meet up with you guys at the Home Depot Center, but I guess you guys took off early.
Oh, yeah, we did. We were just ready to go home, man. That was the last day.
Yeah, man, I left after like an hour.
Yeah, we had done up and go home.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty crazy, because I think everybody was worn out because it was the last day. But nonetheless, it was still a lot of fun, going and hanging out there. But what's your favorite part about touring nowadays?
I don't know, pretty much the half hour to an hour on stage. That's basically it, playing the music. Other than that, just all the people you get to meet and friends you get to see.
Yeah.
But, sometimes drives can get to be a pain, but you don't complain or anything.
I feel you, man. Like, I was listening to the record that you guys gave me yesterday, and I noticed that the songs are more movements than they are actual songs. Like, what were your inspirations for that?
I don't know. It's just the way we write. The way we see things that we've never. I don't know. We don't adhere to the traditional song structure a lot, but at the same time, we want the songs to make sense and have thought and feeling behind them. So we're all just kind of experimenting and trying to figure out what works. Especially in the live set, we like to take the songs on a little bit more of a journey, maybe than on record. I don't know. So it's all just kind of experimentation and at times improvisation and just whatever comes out. So.
That's awesome, man. Like, since everything's starting to pick up for you guys, have you had some pretty hardcore fans approach you?
Yeah, for sure, dude. There's one guy that, I think 4 or 5 of our characters tattooed at this point.
No way.
Dude came up a Warped Tour who had, he was all tatted up, but it was so cool. He had written in script, like right on his waistline, a lyric from one of our songs off our last record, which is really sweet. We inspired people enough to want to take a step like that. It's pretty sweet. So.
How does that make your band feel when you can inspire people that much?
It makes, for me, it makes me feel really good because I know where we're coming from, and I know that what we're standing for. And so when kids do that, it's an extension of what we're striving for, which is cool because I know our intentions are positive. With a lot of tattoos, it can be kind of ambivalent or, whatever. But, whatever the fate of the band may be, I think everything has been done in a way that there is a positive message there that I hope can be directly linked to our band and what we're trying to do. So no matter what, so hopefully it can be kind of a lasting thing.
Yeah. What kind of stuff has influenced your writing?
Just life. I don't know. It's
like any artists in particular?
Everything. Pretty much all forms of art and just nature. I did pretty heavy nature. Just thinking about and viewing just interactions between living things and different life cycles and all sorts of stuff.
Are you like a really spiritual person?
I guess. I don't know. Sometimes it loses meaning to say that, but I do a lot of thinking.
Like, what's probably one of your favorite cities to play in?
You know what? We love playing New York. Just in
really?
the city. We got some fun shows, and it's always a good time. We have a lot of friends and a lot of fans out there. It's really cool. Other than that, it's fun playing at Portland. Going back home. It's always a good feeling to get back there. I think those are our top 2 probably.
Do the fans treat you differently since you're a hometown band in Portland?
You know, not as much, because I think with others, I don't even know what music scene I would consider ourselves in, but with things that are more defined, like say hardcore and stuff, it becomes more of just a statement of people being there and going, sort of like a party or whatever. Whereas with our band, no matter where we are, what city we're in, the fans are coming out for the music. Generally, with our band, more that than just to be a part of something cool happening, which is, I guess, is a good and a bad thing. But so yeah, the shows everywhere kind of, the good one have similar vibes. When we go home, it's generally the good kind. So, but I can't say that those fans are really any better than other ones that treat us better. But it's just fun being home, and just when all your friends can come out to the shows and all that stuff too.
You guys still keep in touch with like your high school friends?
Yeah. I mean, there's definitely people we haven't communicated with as much, but yeah, there's some individuals that we definitely still talk to and keep around. It's pretty cool. It's cool for them too. They're excited at kind of the progression they've been able to see since just we were basically a garage high school band playing Smashing Pumpkins covers.
Oh yeah. What do they say now? Like when you bump into people from high school and they see that you're like touring the world, what's their reaction?
Well, a lot of them are kind of out of touch with just music in general. So I can't say that oftentimes there really isn't that big a reaction, but then for certain people, they get really excited, which is cool. It just depends. I mean, everyone has their own thing going, so we've come a long way, and we have equally a long way to go. So we're kind of right in the middle of something right now. What's
coming up in the near future for Kaddisfly? Where do you guys see the band going?
Well, we're kind of already working on our next album, and just hoping that we can do that the way we want to do it and get it to as many people as possible. So whatever that takes, we're gonna do our best to make it happen. We're gonna be recording some demos coming up here and whatnot, and probably do one more tour.
All right, Chris, thanks for coming on the show. We leave you this week shining some limelight on the band.